嗨，欢迎大家来参加今天的会。
Welcome to the Dual Language is for Everyone workshop.
接下来我会介绍奥斯汀的中英双语课程表。
Today I will tell you all about the Austin ISD Dual Language Mandarin program.
So generally during a live session right here, I would love to get to know a little bit about you. 这个问题就是说，你懂多种语言呢？ Are you yourself monolingual, bilingual, or multilingual? This is our Austin ISD Multilingual Education Team's vision.
Please read this.
请参考一下. And then go ahead and pick out a word or phrase that stands out to you.
有没有会留印象的字词？
请观看下面的圆圆超过文字的说明. And so let's go ahead and take a look at what's happening in our classrooms.
所有人，我们准备好了吗？准备好了。
你好，小朋友。你好，很高兴见到你。你好，小朋友。你好，很高兴见到你。
数完。同学们好。老师好。
站在 Caroline 和 Piper 的中间。Caroline 在 Kendall 的前面。我的耳朵听老师，我们玩游戏、唱歌、讲故事，我们多说中文，少说英文。
哇，我们的学生真厉害! Our kids are so amazing.
So you must be wondering, where can I learn Mandarin Chinese in Austin ISD? 我们的学区提供3个中英双语教学. Our school district provides 3 dual language Mandarin elementary programs. 第一个是 DOS. Our first one is DOS. 第二个是 Riley 小学. The second one is Riley Elementary. And 第三个是 Jocelyn. The third one is Jocelyn Elementary. What is dual language? 什么就是我们的双语教学呢？
就是一个机会让你学习2个语言。It's an opportunity to learn 2 languages. 至少要有50%的上课时间必须以汉语授课。At least 50% of the day will be spent in Mandarin Chinese. 和目的是让学生能维持双语发展，而不是只用外语或主流语言上课。It's not a foreign language program. It's an additive program to make sure that our students are also having the opportunity to keep and embracing their heritage language and culture.
Our Mandarin Chinese schedule and curriculum. 我们的汉语课程和材料。
Our program success depends on a few non-negotiables. 我们的必有的课程 from pre-K or kindergarten through 5th grade commitment, 从幼儿园到5年级的承诺, a minimum of 50% in the second language, 至少一半是使用汉语, a strategic separation of language, 要有固定的时间用汉语或者用英语, and appropriately certified teachers, 老师要有双语教学的资格和证照。一石两鸟，上公立学校能够学习汉语和英语的机会是一个很特别的。The opportunity to learn Mandarin and English in a public school setting is successful by keeping the following in mind. 我们的时间表就是让我们的最小的学生在 Riley 小学一整天会陪着他们的中文老师，这个一位老师教授所有科目。Our youngest learners at Riley Elementary spend the full day with their Mandarin Chinese teacher who is responsible for teaching all the subject areas. That is called our 90-10 or 80-20 model. That is our self-contained model. The 50-50 model, 我们的50-50模式，那就是用2位老师分别各用英语和汉语授课。In the 50-50 model, there are 2 teachers responsible for the curriculum. There's going to be our English teacher and a Mandarin Chinese teacher. Our Chinese teacher will be responsible for the science and math and Chinese literacy, and our English teacher will be responsible for social studies, English language arts and reading, and a reinforcement time for covering math and science. 那中文老师会用汉语教中文、科学和数学。我们的英文老师会教英文、社会和也帮忙补习我们的科学和数学的英文字。You can look at the chart over here for another breakdown of how the schedule looks like.
Another way of visualizing it, if you're more into looking at the time breakup allocations, and during their ELA and reinforced time, they'll be more focused on phonics, basic reading strategies, and also, again, reinforcing that vocabulary when needed.
Here's a quick glance at what we use in our dual language Mandarin program here at Austin ISD. We use the Mandarin Matrix Dual Language Immersion Readers. The kindergartners through 5th graders use these readers, and 1st through 5th, they have online access. And in addition, we also use the Odonata reading program. Our pre-K and kindergarten use the Better Chinese and immersion readers and storybooks that are related to the themes that they are working on. 我们的前幼儿园和幼儿园学生常常用到的就是我们的故事书，和这些故事书就是配合他们在学习的题目。我们的数学和科学跟着学区学的一样。We're learning the same things that the district's providing for their math and science curriculum, and we're just completing it in Mandarin Chinese. A fun component of learning about a language is also learning about its culture. So we've participated in cultural heritage festivals, Lunar New Year events, and pen pal exchanges. In the past, we've had visiting teachers and students from China and Taiwan, and partnerships with Anderson High School students.
Mandarin Chinese proficiency assessments. 汉语课程水平测试. How are we measuring their proficiency and checking for their growth? So, we want to make sure that the teachers are using language proficiency standards to guide students. These Chinese language standards are following the ACTFL, that is the American Council of Teaching Foreign Languages, Chinese standards. At the end of each unit, there'll be quizzes and tests for Chinese literacy, and any standardized tests, such as the STAR Math, reading, and science benchmarks, will be taken in English. We love to say that the reason why our programs are so successful is due to our students. 我们的成功就是因为我们的学生。我们要求学生要怎么呢？他们一定要参与 participate， 他们要合作 collaborate， 他们要讨论 discuss， 他们要分享 share， 他们也要传授 they want to teach others. We believe that when the students are able to teach others, then they've really shown their mastery. 全力以赴培养学生面向全球。 Here we go, are some frequently asked questions. So one of the questions was, what is the best part about having a child in this program? Our children are learning a second language proficiently during their course of their regular school day at a public school. Pretty amazing. There are exceptional teachers on both the English and Chinese side of the program. It's amazing to know our children have a greater awareness of another culture at such an early age. We think this early awareness will help them to be curious of other cultures and embrace the differences in other people throughout their life. We see the confidence that our children gain through this experience. The children can form lasting, almost familial relationships with one another. They are so close, not only because they stay together as a class year after year, but also because the dynamic, collaborative classroom setting encourages these relationships. What is homework like for your child? There is no daily homework in kinder, just like in a traditional classroom. Learning a language takes practice, so we encourage students to play flashcard games at home, review their stories, and use the language when they can. What happens after elementary? Austin ISD offers an advanced Chinese track at Murchison Middle School. Students can continue their Mandarin language classes at Anderson High School after completing that advanced track. How did you support your child during the process of transitioning to an immersion classroom? For students who enter an immersion setting in kindergarten, they don't know any different. This is a positive. They may be a little confused and/or frustrated at the beginning because they don't understand their teacher. We try to help our children understand that their frustration is normal and that likely all of the students in the classroom are having similar feelings. How do I register? Registration will open January 2022 through the end of February. And generally, if you do still have additional questions, please feel free to scan this QR code here or access the question bank via bit.do/DL questions. And I'm going to leave that on the screen really briefly. So if you need to type that in. And here is my contact information. If you do have additional questions that were not answered today, feel free to please first go visit our website because possibly some questions may be answered there. And thank you for giving us this time and interest into looking into dual language for your family.